Next, I'm going to open the subform by itself in the design view. The purpose of the subform is to allow the user to enter a badge ID and a section ID. It is more user friendly to allow the user to select this from a drop-down box. So in order to enable the user to select a badge, I choose a combo box, and I'm going to look up the data from the badges table. Importantly, we put the badge ID first, as that's what the user is really selecting, and then I also put in the badge, which is the badge name. I'm going to sort it in order of the badge name and hide the key column and adjust the width a little bit. And importantly, I'm going to store this in the field. It's the same as if the user was typing this into the earnings table into the badge ID. So I choose that, and the label is the badge ID, or you could just call it badge. And importantly, go to properties behind the combo box, and the name of the combo box shouldn't be left as just combo 18. The user is actually selecting the badge ID, so whether you have the space or without, you may choose, but I'm going to call that combo box badge ID, and then I go through a very similar process for the section ID. So in form view, I can see that the drop down box for the badge is working, and also for the section. It may also be appropriate to display some further information, in this case the number of badges earned, or the number of badges being attempted by a member. So in the form footer of just the subform, I include a text box, and in this text box I include a formula to count the date completed, and I can also include a text box which has a formula to count the date commenced and to subtract the count of the date completed, and this will provide the number of badges being attempted by the member. So then in viewing the main form, I can see for one of the members that they have 4 badges completed and 1 they're attempting. The more you can include functional calculations and even clever and fancy calculations, the better your system, as it makes the system more high-powered. In the main form in design view, if I then go to property sheet of the form, when the form activates, we can make sure that it's maximized, which is something I can program. And so on activate, I select event procedure, and so when the form is activated, the command to maximize is do command.maximize, and so whenever the form is activated on the screen, it will take up the whole screen. It will take time to move the fields and labels into desired places in both forms. By all means, add navigation buttons to allow moving to other members, selecting control tip text and customizing that for the scenario for each button, setting properties in both forms, and the properties will be different with regards to record selector, navigation buttons, scroll bars, and possibly others. So having done that, here is a view of the main form with the subform and the calculations in the footer.